This is Raye Mars, and you're now tuned into Think Smart 101. Welcome to part 2 from a 3-section video of 7 steps to having a better relationship. If you haven't seen part 1, make sure you check that out. It talks about self-worth and understanding who your partner is. Make sure you check that video out before you watch this one. Now in part 2, we're going to discuss communication and appreciation and why they are 2 important steps to having a better relationship. Let's get into it. Communication. Oh, how it makes the world go round. From city to city, from town to town. It's the power of words. From your TV screen to your radio. Words have shaped this whole society. Words have shaped our whole existence. From just those few examples, you can understand why communication would be important in a relationship. It can make your partner feel happy. It can make your partner feel sad. It can make your partner angry. It can make your partner become closer with you, or it can make your partner become distant. Now, communication is a two-way street. On one side, you have the speakers. The other side, you have the listeners. And every now and then, the listeners become the speakers, and the speakers become the listeners. Now, why is that? You find when one seeks first to understand, then to be understood, the relationship dealing with communication is much healthier. Because you understand that words shape the environment that you live in that relationship. You can either make a person feel comfortable where they want to open up to you, or you can make a person feel defensive. And all of these are powered by words. Not just by what you say, but how you say it. Because how you say it is an indication of the energy that's put forth behind the words. Now, there are 2 components that need to be activated in communication in order to gain and maintain a healthy relationship. One we already spoke about, the verbal. It's not what you say, but how you say it that can determine the state of your communication in a relationship. The second component is the non-verbal. What is your body doing as somebody is speaking to you or you are speaking to somebody? Communication is all about understanding. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. But there's a reason why understand is first. Because if your partner is communicating with you and you're paying attention to the verbal and non-verbal, you're able to understand and you're able to know how to respond to your partner. A lot of arguments happen in a relationship because one of the partner, if not both of the partners, feel like the other partner is not understanding them. They feel like they're not being heard. Whatever they're trying to express, they feel like you're not accepting it or paying attention to it, or it doesn't matter to you and it's not important to you as it is to them. And the reason this happens is because of the verbal or the non-verbal. While the partner is speaking, the other partner chooses to interrupt the verbal. Or while their partner is speaking, the non-verbal is a distraction. Maybe your partner is speaking to you and you're off texting while your partner is talking about something serious. Or while your partner is speaking to you, maybe you're not making eye contact. You're doing something totally that just seems like you're not even in the same world as your partner. And because of that, your partner feels like they can't communicate with you. You don't understand what they're feeling or what they're going through. When you take the time to silence the verbal while your partner is speaking, you're able to listen more. You're able to see their body language and hear the things that they are saying to see how passionate they are about whatever they're conversating about. Your partner will appreciate this. It gives them a sense of comfort. It gives them a lane to express whatever they're feeling inside. Because life is all about expression. We express ourselves in many different ways, through many different emotions. And when you're able to find someone that you can communicate with in a healthy way, it creates a tighter bond. It allows growth in a relationship. It allows you to solve difficulties and problems that you may face in a relationship. It keeps you entertained. It keeps you mentally stimulated. Of course, there are some factors to this, like having things in common, issues that you both can relate on. Because when you're able to communicate with somebody in a healthy manner, it can be therapeutic. With all the drama and the crazy things going on in society nowadays, let's face it, because if you can't conversate with someone longer than 5 minutes, something is wrong there, and you should probably leave. Also, you should probably leave a situation where the communication is abusive, where they can mentally abuse you by the things they say, which can also cause trauma, emotional trauma, where you can't function in your daily life. Because either somebody is always projecting things a certain way that makes you sad or hurts your feelings and cause pain, maybe because of their own insecurities and their own pain. So you definitely have to watch out for those type of relationships. Not saying arguments don't occur. Sometimes arguments can be intense, but as long as you're able to grow from the argument, that's what matters. If you're in a relationship and the communication is not growing, it's not moving forward, you have to be able to think smart and realize that this is not for you. Because everything that's alive has to be nurtured and it grows to reach its full potential. So if you're in a place or you're in an environment where the communication is not growing, it's an ongoing battle that never changes, you have to be able to put a stop there and move along. Now, moving along, step 4, appreciation. Being thankful for your partner and not taking anything for granted. Appreciation is one of those things a lot of people in relationships lose sight of. In the beginning, maybe they used to open up doors for you. They used to say the sweetest things. Heart face emojis. May text you good morning. May text you good night. Just to show that they appreciate you. But as time goes on, some of these things fade away. And in order to bring that spark back, we have to remember how much we appreciate our partner. We have to understand tomorrow is not promised. The rest of today is not promised either. So by showing appreciation to the one we love, showing appreciation to our partner, we make them feel special as well. We make them feel needed and wanted. Because in a relationship, both partners desire that feeling. Appreciation also has to be identified from our partner's frame of reference. Something that may be small to you may be big to them. So we have to understand and pay attention to the effort that our partners put in to please us. It might be something like bringing you breakfast in bed. But you might be somebody that's used to that. Because maybe your parents, your mother, or your father always bought you breakfast in bed. But then for your partner, that's a whole new experience. They never did it before. So by them bringing breakfast in bed to you, you have to be able to pay attention to that and see the effort that the person is putting there and showing that they appreciate you. Appreciation is connected with giving and receiving. It's like an emotional bank account which both partners are making deposits in to invest in their relationship to benefit from it from the near and far future. Let me say that a little slower. It's an emotional bank account which both parties deposit to invest in their relationship to benefit in the near and far future. See, both parties have to make the deposits. If one person is making the deposits, only one person is reaping the benefits. You understand? And one person is being drained. It's like communication, a two-way thing. So if we learn how to appreciate one another, we both feel needed, we both are making emotional deposits, and we both are investing in our future and are benefiting in the near and far future. By focusing on the things we appreciate, we find ourselves at a more peaceful and happy state of mind. Because too many times in a relationship, a lot of partners focus on the negativity. And it's hard for them to be happy because they're always thinking about bad, sad, and painful thoughts. But by thinking about the things we appreciate, it keeps us balanced. Even though sometimes in a relationship your partner may be wrong, and they may be totally wrong. They may be assholes. You understand? But you don't let that ruin your happiness. You appreciate them for the things that you did experience, and you appreciate them from the pain because you learned from it. You appreciate the mistakes. You appreciate the gain of growth from the negativity. So you never be mad at the individual, or you never hate the individual. You just appreciate them for the experience and then move on. So that wraps up part 2 of 7 steps to a better relationship. Today we covered communication and appreciation. Make sure you check out part 1, self-worth and understanding who your partner is. And don't forget to check out part 3, trust, being in the present and having fun. If you like what you hear, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment. I love the feedback, subscribe, and make sure you check out ThinkSmart101.com. I'm Raye Mars, and I'm out. This is a recording.